Nada de fatty. Besos.
Rated M for mature.
We want more. We want more. Like, you really like it. You want more.
Is it recording? Okay. Hi guys, I'm finally gonna do the video. Okay. I got a lot of good feedback on me doing the Q&A on my Accutane experience, and I received a few questions as well, so I want to be sure to answer them all in the end. So if you ask me a question, stay in till the end, okay? Some notes I took on this notebook because I just don't want to have anything left out. I do apologize if the video will be long, but I just want to inform you guys because this is very important. How my skin was. See, with makeup and lighting, you can't see much. But I suffered with acne in middle school. I believe I was in 8th grade. I started getting acne on my forehead, and then from there it just started getting worse. If you saw my secrets video, I mentioned how I used to like cake on makeup because I wanted to cover it, and my acne wasn't that bad, so it just caused more. First doctor I saw, I was a little kid. I was like in 7th or 8th grade, like my acne was starting. The doctor, all he told me was, oh, don't use conditioner on top of your head, use the bottom part, and I was just like, okay. Obviously that didn't help, so I ended up going to a second doctor, which was when I was like in high school, and he did prescribe me a few medications, a lot of creams and pills. It would avoid getting new breakouts, but then it would come back. It was just a hassle all the time. Like one of my first ones, it was like my acne story or something like that, and I mentioned how people would tell me like remedies of like try this, try that, and I would just be like, honey, like y'all ain't doctors, like nothing's working, like calm down. I just went through a lot, trying a lot, emotionally draining, like everything was just a mess because nothing was curing it. I'll link down below a video on estrogen. You could see like the dates and every month how my skin was, so you could get an idea if you want to see that before this. Finally, when I got on my current doctor, I had gone to see him like a few times, and he saw how bad my acne was, and he would just tell me, oh, try this, like some Japanese creams and washes, get it at those Asian stores, like they'll help you. Try that shit. It was not working, and I was like really frustrated because like, you guys, it would hurt to wash my face. Like, I'm not being dramatic, like I would almost be in tears, but I don't want to be crying and washing my face like you know, so I was just like, it hurts, like it was pain, you guys, like I'm not being dramatic, pain. For him it was just like, oh, this wash would cook, like he wasn't really, I feel like he didn't really care much. Like for him it wasn't a big of a deal than it was for me. So I mentioned Accutane, and he was like, oh no no no. It was like a definite no for him, for me to go on it. He didn't want me to try it, like nothing at all. He's like, people like commit suicide. Yeah, like people like will throw themselves off buildings if they get on the medication. And I was like,
To mention, when he found out that I was on Accutane, he even said, oh, it would have taken 2 years for you to get clear skin instead of you to get on Accutane. Wait, bye.
like, are you being serious? Call the book down. I kept trying what he was like prescribing me. Go to this store and then try this. Once again, it didn't work. It's Sunday and I woke up and I just felt my face sore. You know when they say like you hit rock bottom, I feel like that was it for me. And I remember going, ooh, it's emotional. But I remember going up to my mom's, and she was getting ready for church because, you know, Sunday, and it was very I just felt really hurt, sad, and I feel like honestly like depressed because I just didn't even feel like getting ready for church. Like that pain on your skin, and it was just, I feel like I wasn't gonna overcome it. I go up to my mom and I tell her, Mom, like my face, it hurts, and like I had tears running down my face, and she's like, you know what? We're gonna speak with your doctor and have him refer us to a dermatologist. So that's when my mama, I love you, mama. Because of her, like I finally went to see a dermatologist. So if you guys are struggling with freaking acne or whatever skin condition, please see a dermatologist or a doctor. They know they stuff like with skin, and they gonna send you to an Asian store and they gonna be wasting your time and money. So okay, to dermatologist, and I had to wait like a month to finally see one because you had to make an appointment. So it was upsetting. You had to wait a whole month. But finally I go in and they took a picture of me. You know, it was my first time ever going to a dermatologist, so it was really exciting whole experience. Right away they started asking me like, what have you tried? I freaking said everything. Like I was like, I tried like all the brands that would come to my head. They told me to go to my room, so I go to the room, and then bomb ass dermatologist. Ooh, he was so cute. He was like Arabian, I don't know, but I was low-key embarrassed for him to see me in the condition I was in. Even he's a dermatologist, I was just like, you're so fun. Oh my god. I just try to be myself, like my personality, you know, like try to like shine through, like so he wouldn't notice my acne as much. I ain't a hoe, but on my paper, you know, that I filled out with all the medications that I've tried. Just put that I tried everything. Like they said, what medications have you tried? And I was like, everything. Asked me like, have you tried this, this, and that? And I just said yes, yes, yes. Some of them I lied because I already knew like they're gonna put me on it, and I didn't want to. I won't get on Accutane. Okay, you're a candidate for Accutane. Only issue was he said that he wasn't licensed, you know, to prescribe me that medication, because you got, it's like, it's a big deal, you guys. The medication is dangerous. But I do know a dermatologist that will, so I will for sure refer you to her. I was excited but kind of upset in a way because, you know, I wanted to just get started right away. But you have to have patience, you know, you have to understand that there will be a cure. You will overcome it, but you just gotta be patient, you know, whatever process you have to go through, you gotta stick through it. Like probably 3 weeks. Later, I finally saw her ask me the same questions. The girl was asking me like, oh, did you try this? Did you try that? And I was like, yes, yes, yes. The dermatologist came in and she looked at me and she was like, okay, so I see that you've tried everything, so you are a candidate for acne. And I was like, yes. I have to say that your skin, your acne has to be like severe. So just because you got like 3 pimples, don't think you're gonna get on it. My knowledge, you can't. And that I was on, it's called Isotretinoin. I'm probably saying it wrong. It's the same thing, but it is. Google it or do your own research. I don't really want to go much into it. Overall, it's a really strong medication. Any side effects, for example, depression, and yeah, but I will get more into that later. Yeah, so she was like, you are a candidate for Accutane, and I was like really excited about that, you know, so I was gonna get on it. Okay. Firstly, she did explain to me, you know, what it was. I already knew what it was, but I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. Girl, the YouTuber Mami Chula, I don't know, I'll like have her username down here. She was the one that introduced me to it because I didn't know that the hell was Accutane. To see her experience on it, I was like, you know what, I want to get on this too. Did have like body acne, stuff like our chest. Some people have really bad acne. My acne was just like on my face. This medication is a #1 regulated medication in the United States of America, so it's a big ass deal. They gave me like a little book. I was gonna bring it to my sister's house, but I actually forgot. I don't even know if I still have it. Get on it, you'll see it. And in the back of the book, it had little cards. To pick up your prescription, you had to give them your card and they will put it in the system, but I'll experiment. First, she asked me if I was sexually active, and I googled a little because I had never like spoken about sex to a doctor or anything, so I was like, I'm a virgin. Actually, also, you do have to take 2 forms of contraceptive since you're not gonna be sexually active. We'll just put abstinence, but you do have to have the second form, and we'll give you condoms. And I was like, okay, like, you don't give me condoms? I'm like, it's like a big deal. So it's not a game. If you're like really young and you want like, you know, it's a serious thing. Especially if you're sexually active. Like, I thought it was kind of scary, you know, because like it's a risk. I got like to worry about that. So yeah. And then she explained the process. So the process to get on Accutane, first you need to be, you know, a candidate. You have to be an approval, you know, by the dermatologist. Getting the little cards. So when you go pick up your prescription, which I mentioned in the little book they give you, you have to always show it, and you only get 3. So if you lose all 3, you're damn screwed. Finally, you know, start the whole process. You have to first get blood work. So they want to see how your body's doing and everything. So I had to first get my blood work done. I came back and then they saw my results, and then they, okay, your body's in healthy condition, so they said, okay, you're good. Once they saw my results on my blood, my dermatologist gave me the prescription, and I started on, I believe it was like 20 milligrams. Okay, my video will be down below, the one that explains like my prescription. It did start at 20, that's what I'm for sure. They want to start you from a low dosage to see how your body's going to react. So I started at 20 milligrams. Really, it was like a big old hassle, you know, to get on it because my insurance wasn't covering it. Finally, like, gave me my prescription. I was almost in tears in Rite Aid because I was like, finally. And every month, you have to get your blood work done before you go in for your appointment. And they send the results to your dermatologist, and when you go in, the dermatologist like looks at your results. If your body's good, next prescription. The same process every single time. She would ask me, you know, how are you feeling, because of course depression is one of the side effects. If you do have any kind of sort of that, will take you off of it basically. Your liver as well, it could be affected. So they recommend you like to drink a lot of water. So it's just a cycle. Blood work, go in, check, get it, you know, every time. And they will ask you for side effects. On side effects, I was on Isotretinoin for 6 months, and the last day that I was on it was on January 10th, 2017. Around 2 weeks since I haven't taken my pills anymore. First month, I did have dry nose, and on the very first day. And I will explain, my skin, before I even started the medication, it was oily, like oil, like dripping. Okay, not like that, but like I had a lot of oil, like you could cook it. You could like fry an egg on my face, like oily as fuck. Sucks because they would get like, I would have dry patches on my skin because, you know, I had pimples, so they would like dry up, and it was just not good. My nose never really got any acne.
This video will be TMI. I will give every detail. Everything's true. I'm gonna say it, and King, you don't like that, the bite.
Like squeeze my nose, and like oils will like nasty, like clear yellowish sheet would come out. Like every time you would like squeeze it, like that's nasty. But it would happen. I feel like the first day that I got on it, everything was already like drying up like instantly. Like I woke up the next day, my nose was dry. I feel like the oils went up to the surface and were like dried out. So I could literally just scratch off spots of like the oil. Super weird. Yellowish clear, and I did start feeling really tired, but I don't know if it had to do because I was in college, so either way I was still tired. The first or the second day my lips started getting dry like that, so I had to always be using chapstick. It took me a while to find what worked for me, but Carmex was heaven above. Without it, I would have had like a desert on my face. Second month I got a really bad breakout. You see, not even, I think it was like my first month, girl. It got worse, like my head, like let me tell you. I was at the point where I just wanted to get off the medication because I just didn't feel like my skin was getting any better. Please, I beg you, do not compare yourself to anybody else's experience. Everybody's experience is gonna be different. Probably like 90% of videos I saw on YouTube, the girls started getting clear skin like the first month, the second, and then they would show like off their beautiful skin, like and no scars and shit. No, with me, it was the other way around. Like my skin, I don't know, I get like a little like emotional. It got really bad, and it sucked because I just felt like if this medication doesn't help me, then what will, you know? So I tried really hard to not stress out. Something that helped me so much was my sister Phoebe. I love her really, and I just look at her and I tell her, like almost crying, like my acne isn't getting any better, like I don't know what to do. And she said, your acne will get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get better. And I felt her words of inspiration gave me hope that it would get better. And truly, she was right, you know. So I'm gonna tell you, if you're on it and you're in my situation, if it gets really, really bad to the point that you just can't handle it anymore, please get off the medication. But I was able to handle it, but I was just, you know, just emotional about the whole situation. It was starting to clear up a little bit more. Like I believe in my 4th month, my skin was slowly like getting a little better. But I would get a random like cystic acne. Aren't you clearing up? Like, y'all should be gone by now. What are you doing? Like, the second month, my face was already completely dry, no oil seeking through. I did start getting bumps on my ears. It was like really gross and annoying and painful. I should have recorded that in the videos when I would do like my updates. But I don't know, they would like come and go, so when I would put in earphones, that shit would hurt. My lower back did start hurting, so when I would like kind of bend over a little bit to like brush my teeth, it was painful. I have to be super careful. If I would bend my knees, you know, something when you're sitting on the couch, you like cross your leg, it would hurt. Like my knees were in pain, and I would just have to be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like slowly bend them. First in the second month, and then I did start getting random little cystic like bumps. I got like 5, I think, in total on my back. In 1 week they would go away, or sometimes it would last 2 weeks, but they wouldn't be on my back like for long. Girl, like get off my back, like what the bit. Lastly, from side effects, I remember the 5th and the 6th month, so my second to last month and my last month, I started getting dry like spots on my hand. The little pores on your hands, they would be clogged up, and it was just like a thin dry layer on each little pore. Put lotion on it, but you could still see like the dry spots. Gross. All my months were dryness for sure, and your skin is very thin and sensitive. Passing the vacuum, and if like furniture would hit my leg or something would like scratch it, I would get cuts instantly, bruises instantly. Something really, something that sucks really bad. I don't know if I can show you guys without showing my underwear. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. My dad was waiting for me in the parking lot at school, and I slid and my knee just got scraped, and that skin came off instantly. It was so painful. Now I have like a big ass scar, and even though I treated it really good, you know, your skin is sensitive, so it was gonna happen. Anywho, just be very, very careful with yourself, with your skin. Be sure to always moisturize. I didn't moisturize all the time. It sucks, you know, having to deal with that, but it's better to deal with it for a while than having acne for a long ass time. Like, oh my god. Pretty much all my side effects that I had, I did get asked, right now on top of my head, I remember getting asked if I did get emotional, any mood swings and that sort. I was going through, you know, the whole breakup stage with my ex. Like the first 2 months, I believe I was so, you know, having like sad and, you know, those thoughts you get after a breakup. So I feel like that had to do with it, me feeling sad. And finally I don't feel it, but I do have other issues that I'm dealing with, so maybe that's why I do get sad at times. I don't want to blame it completely on the medication, but please be sure, you know, if you do get any suicidal thoughts, please talk to your dermatologist about it. I love my whole family. They were there for me, you know, from the beginning of my whole experience of Accutane, and even before I got an acne, you know, everybody who is there supporting me and now compliments me on my skin, which is crazy. I never thought that would ever happen, but it's happened, and I'll never ever take it for granted. For example, if you just wash your face like whatever now, girl, let me tell you, every morning I wash my face, it's still like a dream to have no cystic acne on my face. Like, I wash it, and I honestly makes my mornings and it makes my nights, washing my face. Crazy, right? And feeling that I don't have to feel pain or random little like bleeding on my face because of the acne. I'm forever humble about that, you know, the whole experience that I went through. I'll never ever forget it. Things that I got asked, I'm gonna answer them. Thank you everybody who asked them. I was low-key nervous because like, what if nobody asked me? But they did, so thank you for that. Okay, girl. I did get them asked through Snapchat and on my YouTube videos. So, yeah. So, yo titties 69. I'm not kidding. That's the username. Yo, I'm 20. I got a fucked up face with fucked up acne scars. I have really dry skin on my chin and forehead, but oily as fuck on my nose, and I got mad blackheads. No pimples though. But is there anything you know that can maybe treat acne scars or make them fade away? I guess you're my new dermatologist. I do know that bio oil is very, very good for acne scars and scarring in general, like on your skin. So look into that. My second doctor that I had gone to when I was in high school, he did tell me to try that. I did try it for a couple like weeks, but you have to be consistent because scars take a while to fade. I do exfoliate my skin, so I don't know if that has helped. For blackheads, strips that you could try out in Walmart or anywhere you go to get roasted, they have them there too. Thank you, yo titty 69. Marie comment on a video. Girl, I love your videos. I'm inspired by you. How did you get into YouTubing? I'm looking into it. Since I was really young, I would watch YouTube videos and I just loved how people would be entertaining, and if you were, you know, just having a bad day, you could go to somebody's channel. Their videos would make you happy, and it got to the point where I started realizing how when I had acne and acne scars, a lot of videos were showing how to cover acne, but the girls, no shade or whatever, this is my opinion, my answer, their makeup was cakey and it didn't look natural, you know, and I wanted to find something that was natural enough. So finally I found what helped me, and I created my video and I got a lot of good feedback, so I'm happy about that. But you know, I just want to be able to help people as well, because honestly I don't have a lot of friends, so I always want to be helping. And if it gotta be through social media, it's gonna be through social media, okay? Advice and, you know, helping people and being there for them. I want to be there for you, so that's why I got into it, and I just pushed myself to do it. Because of you guys, I'm still doing it, you know, because I just want to help at least one person out there, at least. And if I touch your heart or help you in any way, then mission accomplished. That's why I did it, Alexis. Aisha asked me through Snapchat. Okay, I have 2 questions if you're able to answer them in your video. Did either of your parents have acne? My mom has had acne her whole life and has passed it on to me. So that first question, both of my parents did have, I believe they had cystic acne. I know my dad, he told me that his acne was worse than mine. So you could only imagine how bad his acne was. And it's crazy, you know, to think that because of genetics you will get it, and it happened. So it happened to me and my sisters. Their acne wasn't that bad, but they still, you know, did get bad acne. And we don't have like flawless skin pushed down in the family, like, no, like we got our issues that we got to deal with. And yeah, it was genetic. So when people would tell me to try this and that, it was like, it's gonna still happen. It's genetics. Like, it could post it clear for a couple weeks or a couple days, but it's gonna come back like annoying, but that's that. And lastly, did you ever take the pill for Accutane? If so, did it work? My doctors put me on the pill for my hormone cystic acne. It's only been a week, but that if it does work, once I get off, my acne is going to come back. I'm trying to urge my doctor to prescribe me Accutane, and he says it's teenage acne. I'm 20. What? Okay, first, the pill, do you mean like birth control pills? I don't know if that's that. But no, I never tried birth control. I've never been on birth control. But I do know, I remember this girl in my middle school, she did get on birth control and it cleared up her acne. But, yo doctor, go see another one because he tripping or she tripping. Because teenage acne, no, I know adults who have been on Accutane. Anybody could get on it that I know of. Get a referral and see somebody else, because no, that's incorrect. I have to disagree. Thank you for your question, Aisha. Jasmine Palombo says, your personality is out of the road. I love it. Thank you. What kind of skincare products did you use on Accutane? I'm all like fucking reading it like like I can't see. Good thing you told me this, because I forgot to mention it earlier. All acne products, you have to get off of them as soon as you start the medication, because the pill, the prescription, it has to work on its own. So you can't be putting other kinds of like chemicals on your skin. For example, you can't get waxing, you can't get facials, all of that, because a layer of your skin will be removed. Like, it's a big ass deal. Like, your skin will be messed up. Did not use anything. All I did was use natural things. The natural natural things. Well, that weren't strong on the skin. I was on Aveeno face washes, the foam and the normal one, like the liquidy one. Tried different like Lush soaps on my body, you know, to see if it worked. I feel like it didn't make a difference, but that's my opinion. But yeah, I just did not use any skincare products or anything of that. Coconut oil, I would use it sometimes on my face, but low-key I'm always nervous to break out from anything I use, so I guess that's why I've never really tried anything. I guess the answer is no, I didn't really use skincare. But thank you for your question, hon. What kind of makeup did you wear on Accutane? Can you eat anything while taking it? Ooh, those are good questions! Okay. I did use makeup when on Accutane. My dermatologist was cool with it. I asked, I was like, can I use makeup? And she's like, yeah, the book. So you can use makeup. I just was more careful with what I used because since my skin was extremely sensitive now that I was being on the medication, I did try to be careful on what products to use. I just try to let my skin still breathe through even though I was on a medication, and you know, I didn't want to cake on anymore. You know, I was tired of doing that. I wanted my skin to clear up, so less foundation. And now that I'm done with it, I've used way less foundation as well. To tell you that now my foundation is the least thing that takes my time, and before it was the thing that took the most. So like, that's a big ass deal. Like, okay, can you eat anything while taking it? Yes, girl. Oh my god, I would freaking eat hella pizza, hot wings, like everything that would break me out. I would like eat it, and my acne was not like coming back, you know. Even in the beginning, even though my skin was bad, I was still gonna eat it because I knew like the medication was gonna help. But please eat healthy. Don't do what I did, because my dermatologist would always ask me, are you drinking a lot of water? Are you having some greens in your meals? And I was like, yeah, I am, but no, I ain't, girl. Now that I'm off of the medication, I'll mention that in the end, but yeah, you could eat everything. Thank you, Angelic 1994. Did Accutane cause you to have mood swings? I already answered that earlier, so yeah. But thank you, Rachel. Kayla, I love you so much. I can relate to you a lot. You help me get through rough times of acne, and you make me feel confident. I wanted to ask about Accutane. I'm 14 and I have a lot of acne and scarring. What do the doctors tell you or do when you're going to get an Accutane? Okay, I already answered that as well. But yeah, you just have to see a dermatologist, and if they give you the green light, then they pretty much will explain to you what Accutane is. Contraceptives and getting your blood work done to see how your body is gonna react and how you doing. Sadie Carter, sorry if I'm asking so many questions. LOL. She meant to say to see a dermatologist. Do I just ever walk in with my insurance? I've never made my own appointment. You could call and ask. They're gonna answer your question like, yeah. Those are all the questions I got. And finally that I'm done with Accutane. If you guys saw my get ready with me video, I was like freaking annoyed by the scars that I have on my side of face. You could obviously see them. I'm gonna get steroid shots. That's what I was left with Accutane. So it's annoying, but my dermatologist said it doesn't always clear everybody's skin completely. So keep that in mind. Maybe it won't work for you, maybe it will. But it's not always the same case for everybody. I have to have like a more clean diet. I haven't had a lot of slices of pizza, hamburgers, all that good shit. You gotta leave it. To have at least a salad a day, and yes, I've been eating the salads. Can you guys believe that? I don't believe it, but I'm really paranoid now. Like when I wake up every morning, I'm like, any acne? Because I did have like a piece of chocolate, like eat. So thankfully, I haven't gotten any freaking breakouts.
I got freaking wood because of shit. I tried to like break out.
That's pretty much it, and thank you everybody for all the love and support and all the new subscribers. Like, no, I always thought I was gonna stay to 100 subscribers. Cause I ain't shit. Thank you so much for everybody who has hit me up and sending me love and simply just hitting me up to say I love your videos. Like, that means a lot. At least I know that somebody out there is enjoying my videos. At least one person. Before I go, I want to cut my bangs I'm just kidding. Before I go, big shout out to Lucky. Oh my god, he's the homie. Y'all need to follow him on the social media. Instagram and Snapchat. He's single too and cute as fuck. He sent me this. I'm really excited to open it on camera because he's the sweetest. Nobody takes their time to ship you shit. Like, nobody gives a fuck about you. Like, the fuck.
Thank you, Lucky.
Hopefully when he comes down to visit, he'll come out in a video if he wants.
Give it a like.
Give a thumbs up if you want to see who Lucky is on. Just kidding. Oh shit, this shit's opening already. Ooh, you know I want to eat you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if I introduced you to the medication and now you want to try it out, please just inform yourself and speak with somebody who's certified, a freaking dermatologist, a doctor. Your body's important, and love yourself. And stay poppin'! Bye, honey!